Okay, let's grab those dumbbells. Let's wake the body up. Let's start with the feet, hip distance apart. And just start with some shoulders, up and back, up and around. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take those arms nice and wide, up to the sky, inhale. And exhale, press them down. Inhale, lift them high. And exhale, down. 2 more. Inhale.
See when you get back then?
And down.
See when you get back?
1 more, all the way up. Now let's roll it down, nod the chin, allow the weight of the head to take you forward, softening down toward those knees. Hang out there. Hang at the bottom. Take a nice big breath in and a big breath out. And exhale, hollow out that belly. Let's roll it all the way back up to standing, opening the chest. Again, big breath. Inhale. And up. And inhale. And let's roll it down again. Nod the chin. Allow those weights to pull you forward. Softening those knees, hanging out. Take a nice big breath. And exhale. Roll it back up. Good. Nice and tall shoulders for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Rise on those toes. Up and down. Up and down. Waking up the feet. Try to get that bend at the toe joint. 4. 2 more. 1 more. Little prances. I want you to go high. Drop the right heel, then the left. One side to the other. Switch, switch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Flat feet. Big breath. And down. Good. Little step taps. Let's go right, left. So now let those arms swing. Gently tap that toe. Pull up through the belly. Feel those lowest ribs pulling inward. Good. Now let those arms swing a little bit bigger and pull the foot behind you. So one foot goes behind, one foot, or one arm rather, goes forward to that front corner. Four, 3, 2, 1. Back to your set tap, toe down. Good, bring the hands up to the shoulders. Let's rotate with a punch. You got this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back center. Hands are gonna stay up by the shoulders. And we're gonna reach up and over our ear. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Hands down. Side to side. Let's pull the foot back, arm forward. Pull it back. Reach for those opposite corners of your room. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Back side to side. Good, and bring those hands up. Let's take it to that punch, rotation, right arm across. Going nice and tall through that spine. Try to bring that pelvis underneath you. Tailbone is pointing down to the floor. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, side to side. Shouldn't have brought the hands down. Bring those hands back up, over the shoulder. Reach, reach. There you got it. Four, Let's take it to a lunge. Bend the right knee. Left. Legs are parallel, knees and toes forward. Start to stick your bum out. Push your hips back. Push them back. Good. Let's bring it over to the right side. Let's place the left hand to the ground. If it doesn't touch the ground, put it on that side. Get your bum down on that stool, on that chair behind you. Right hand opens up. And close it down. Open it up. And down. 4, 3, 2, one more. Good, bring it down, we'll change sides. Again, you get to rest on the thigh or touch the floor, whichever is more comfortable for you. Keep the feet flat. Left elbow reaches, arm extends, and down. Elbow to hand, and down. Three, 2, last one. Good. From here, let's bring it center. Walk to the center. Lift your bum, let your head, your hands hang down. Find as much stretch as you can in the back of the legs. Allow that rib cage, the head, the shoulders to start to hang from the pelvis. Lengthening that low back. Good, roll it up, soften the knees, scoop the belly, dropping the tail. Good, turn those legs out. Grand plies, taking it down, up. 8, 7, feel the stretch through your thighs. Let's get your weight centered over the heel, baby toe. Keeping the big toe down so the arch is lifted. 3 more. 2, I want you to hold it down today. Stay low. We're gonna take those arms, we're gonna do a half circle. We're gonna reach out to the side. Pull them forward to the front, palms in. Bring them down. Out to the side, forward to the front, down. Side, front, lower. Side, front, lower. Good, keep your hips down. Chest, collarbone stays open. We're gonna reverse those arms here. Lift them forward in front. Out to the side, down. Up in front, out to the side, down. Four. Good, last one, here we go. Up, out, in. Take your hands up to your shoulders. We're gonna do a shoulder press and stretch your legs. Reach it up, bring it in. Lift, lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it down, pulse the hips. Hold it low. Take those arms, pulse them up. Elbows as high as the shoulder. Pulse, pulse. 8, 7, 4, 3. Good, all the way up. Stretch everything. Bring it back. All the way. 4, 3, 2, one more, and down. Nice, change those legs parallel. Hinge forward from the hips. Rows, take those elbows up and down. Up. Can we close our lowest ribs to feel the front rib cage knitting together? That low belly lifting, those sit bones going high. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Readjust your arms so your elbows are right beside the ribs. Rotator cuff, we're gonna take those hands out wide and down, wide. Again, keep your sit bones lifting up the wall behind you, not tucking, right? Want that spine nice and long. Chest is pulled forward. Again, zipping the low belly inward and up. 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more. Beautiful, bring it down, relax everything, hang forward. Allow that spine to decompress. Good, roll it all the way up. Stack the spine, lift the chest. And again, hinging forward, soften the knees, tailbone is high. Arms are gonna stay long and the shoulders are rolled back. Reverse flies, arms go wide and down. Take them out to the side. Again, pull that low belly inward and up. Feel that corset, that belt wrapping around your waist. 8, 7, you can do it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more, 1 more. Perfect, and up. Woo, nice work. Let's come down. I want you to come right down onto your bum. And then roll it all the way down to the floor. Make sure your ball and your weights are nearby. I just want you to gently hug your knees to your chest and rock from side to side. Just a little massage for the lower back. And then you can do a little circle. Good, circling the other direction. Good, hold the right leg, slide the left leg long. I want you to move the right leg from side to side. Get that a little bit deeper in the hip. And then grab the back of the thigh. We're gonna lengthen that hamstring right off the bat today. Push that heel for the sky. We're gonna pull the knee down into the armpit. Push the leg back up, bend it in, push it high. As you bend the leg in, can you try to keep our bum cheek, our tail, nice and heavy on the floor? So maybe you get a little stretch over your glute, over your low back, or in the top of that hamstring. 2 more. 1 more. Beautiful, hold it. Nice and long, point and flex your foot. Ankle circles, 4, 3, 2, other way. 4, 3, 2, bring it in. Good. Just warming up these hips a little bit more. Right leg is long, left leg is in. We're gonna move it side to side. We're just comparing the hips, right? We wanna know if they feel the same or if one feels tighter or stiffer than the other, right? I just want you to become aware where your body's at today. Good, let's grab the back of the thigh, push your heel for the ceiling. So we're trying to stretch through the arch, through the calf, through the back of that leg. Bend the knee down into your armpit, push it high. Again, we're trying to keep the pelvis heavy, right? That sit bone has to stay pointing down. That gives me a little more work actually in my hip flexor around the entire socket at my hip. Two. 1 more, I want you to hold it high. And again, point and flex. And then ankle circles. 4, 3, 2, other direction. 5, 4, 2, 1. And woo, nice. Both feet down. Let's take this into some glutes today. Let's take that ball, place it between your inner thighs. Yeah. We're going to start with just a glute bridge. We're not going to articulate today. Very odd for me. Okay, so no articulation yet. So I want you to think about those suspenders between your ribs and your hips. Try to connect them, Squeeze the ball and push your hips straight up. And again, you're folding from the hip crease, come straight down. You lift, you lower, you lift, you lower, you lift. And we want to keep those ribs, the sternum down. That way we're not flaring the rib cage open. So just the difference between yoga and Pilates, when we do our bridges, we want to keep the collarbone wide. We want to keep the ribs in line with the hips. We're not going in for a big chest opener. That is great. But today we're trying to keep the ribs and the pelvis in alignment for 4. If we let those ribs open, the ribs cage is going to be in front of the pelvis. 2 more. Hold it up there. Holding it up, squeeze your glutes. Press into your heels. Now squeeze the ball. In, 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 in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Pulse again. Keep your bum high. Just the legs on that ball. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the squeeze. Lower from the hips. Down. Nice. Lift your left heel. So the toes are still on the ground. My right foot is still flat. My suspenders are still connected. Push your hips straight up and lower. Straight up and lower. You're going to feel most of that in your right bum. Might feel a little more in the left hamstring. Maybe. Definitely that right bum cheek. 2, 1. Down, switch feet. Right heel is lifted. Press through the left foot. Lift. And lift. Breathe out. Inhale. Breathe out. 4, 3, 2. 1 more. Perfect. Bring it down. Good. I want to open up the upper ribs, the spine. So nice and easy. Take your right hand behind your head. Left arm, stretch it to the side. And all we're going to do is we're going to do a little rotation. We're not going to focus on much other than rotating. So I want you to nod the chin and then exhale, lift and rotate and come down. I want you to find the stretch maybe in the back of your neck, maybe down between the shoulder blades. You're squeezing the ball just so that you can keep your hips heavy. Okay, so the movement is coming from the upper spine. 1 more. Good. Change sides. Left hand, right arm is extended. Lift and rotate. Lift, rotate. This side is definitely tighter for me. This is where I got all my stretching. All right, we're waking it up. Keep the bum heavy. Squeeze the ball so the feet stay heavy. 2 more. Last one here. Perfect. Bring it back. Lovely. Going back to our legs. Let's go into an articulated bridge. So this time we're going to peel the spine up. Take a big breath. And exhale. Hollow out the belly. Soften the ribs. Tuck the tail and peel your pelvis up to the ceiling. Again, same thing. We're still keeping the ribs heavy. Right? They're just lifting with the ribs as much as they need to. And then exhale, roll it down. Bring the ribs all the way back first to belly button. Tailbone. Rest. Exhale. Soften the ribs, tuck the tail, push through your feet, lift your pubic bone up, squeeze your bum cheeks. And then exhale, rib cage, waistline, pelvis. And again, exhale. And rolling it down. Good, 2 more. And roll it down. Now lift those hands up to the sky. Keep that articulated bridge. Exhale, peel and lift. Tension on the ball. Keep your arms where they are. Roll it down. 1 more. Take your hands straight back behind you. Reaching for that baseboard, reaching for the floor. Roll the rib cage down. Try to keep your arms as still as you can. Ooh, there's a big stretch. Keep it. Exhale. Going back up. Get a nice stretch down your lats, down the side of your ribs, under that armpit. Perfect. Keep the tail heavy, palms face the sky. Bend those elbows down and press. Pull them down and up. 4, 3, 2, one more. Good. Bring it up. Nice work. Let's grab the ball and our weights. Okay, the ball is between our legs, so place the weights on either side. Let's take that ball underneath your sacrum. We're gonna help open up that back a little bit. So again, dumbbells are always an option, arms in the sky is always an option. But bring the legs to tabletop and arms to the sky. As we're here, I want you to squeeze your inner thighs. I want you to soften your ribs to the ground and keep your tail falling over, away from you, over the ball. Toe touches, exhale, sink the ribs, drop one toe down, and then the other. Good, and reach. And up. Maybe get a little more challenging. We'll use the opposite arm to leg, away. Nice and controlled. Don't let that weight just drag that arm down. Same thing with the foot. Don't let gravity just pull it down. Let's lower with control. Good. Let's come back up. Let's change it right away. Single leg stretch. Stretch the right leg. And then bring it in. And then the other leg. Reaching toward the middle of the wall in front of you. Keep both feet reaching to the same spot. One leg is just bent, one leg is straight. I just don't want to see this lowering, okay? There is a place for that lowering of the leg, but I want to focus on the abdominals and your core staying strong and stable. Let's add the opposite arm back. And reach. And reach. Good. So one more each side. Exhale, soften the ribs. Exhale. Perfect. Hug the knees in. Good. This one's a little more challenging just because we're going to hold it. Want to press both legs out and hold the position. So bring your legs back up tabletop. Feel your tail heavy. Hands will stay on the ceiling or they can go to the ground. I want you to externally rotate the legs and then press them out and hold. So exhale, reach them out. Stay there, breathe in. Hollow out that low belly. Waistline, rib cage. Stay there, breathe in. Exhale. One more exhale. Come back. Now we're going to go back to that position and we're going to keep the legs long, but we're going to open them wide and close them together. So exhale, press them out. Have them turned out. We're going to inhale, open as wide as our mat. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Make that exhale longer than the inhale. So open, open. Exhale, 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 exhale. So open and squeeze. Open and squeeze. Open and squeeze. One more. And bring it in. Hug your knees. This is good. Good. Now, let's press those legs out on that diagonal, straight out. In that turned out position while we move our arms. Bring your legs up, tailbone heavy, and exhale, stretch the legs, reach your arms back. Pull them back in. So basically we're doing our frog here. Exhale, extend the legs, point the feet, bring it back. Think of the suspenders, ribs and hips, zipping up, pulling together. Belly button sinking down. 2. 1 more. Good, bring it in. Wonderful. Let's take the feet to the floor. Take the ball out for the moment. Enjoy the space underneath your bum. Good. For the arms, just do a couple chest presses. Our arms are extended, palms are forward. Pull the elbows wide, press them up. Good. Challenge if you want it. Both legs in tabletop, squeezing together. Tailbone is staying heavy. Rib cage is staying heavy. So focusing more on the abs. Squeezing those legs together. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 1 more. Good. Feet down. Dumbbells down. We're going back to the legs. We're going to take that squishy ball. Let's put it underneath the foot. I'm going to go underneath my left foot. I'm not. I'm going to go underneath my right foot. Under the right foot first. Head down. Bum heavy. Hands down. Again, folding, pushing your bum straight up. Exhale. At the top, press into the ball. Try to lift your left leg. Bring that foot down and lower your bum. So lift the pelvis, lift that left leg. And lower. Exhale. Breathe out. 4. 3. 2. 1 more. Good. Bring it down. Now we're going to slide the right leg, but focus on your hips. So put your hands on your ribs and on your hips. Find those suspenders, soften those ribs, and keep it still as you extend your right leg out. Slowly bring it back in. Keep those 4 points sinking, moving together. Exhale again. Slide the leg forward. Pull it back in. So exhale, pelvic floor, waistline, rib cage, pushing the leg out. Inhale, returning it. We'll do 1 more here. And bring it back. Lovely, changing legs. Put the ball underneath your left. Hands to the floor. And again, we fold from the hips. Push your bum up. Lifting the right leg. And down. And lower. Oh, this leg's gonna go. If you get a cramp, shake it out. Exhale, back up. Leg. Lower. And down. Try to keep your bum nice and high. Lift it, hold it up there even when that leg is lifting. And 2. One more time. Good, and bring it down. Connect those suspenders, keep that bum heavy. Keep it in neutral on the floor, keep your ribs sinking. And then exhale, slide the left leg. Bring it back in. So I really want you to pay attention. Is that left side getting longer in the waist than your right? The answer is no, Dana, it's not. They're staying equally as short even though the leg is extending. So we're working those transverse abdominal muscles. We're working your deep pelvic floor muscles. Last one. Extend on that exhale. and in. Nice. Good. Let's bring the ball in. Roll to your side to sit up. And we're going to start with some arms. So let's take the ball right to our sacrum. Okay, so we're sitting up tall. I want you to push that ball right into your bum in the floor. I want you to grab your dumbbells. Feet flat on the ground. They don't have to be super close, but in a position where those big toes, the balls of the feet are down. Exhale, scoop the belly. Start to tuck the tail, feeling your belly button pushing to your spine pushing into the ball. This way, my hands are just above my knees. Hollowing out that belly. Palms up, bicep curls in. Good. Keep that collarbone open. I want you to feel your shoulder blades sliding down your back, down your spine into your back pockets. Keep those knees pointed to the sky. Inner thighs are active. Right, our legs are parallel, feet pressing into the ground. 4, 3, 2, one more. Take your arms out a little wider. Bicep curl here, in and in. Same exercise, we're just reaching out to the corners. We're reaching out past the sides of our mat. 4, hollow at that belly. 3, 2, one more. Perfect, hands back to the center and roll it back up. Take a moment. Good, hollowing it back. Scoop the belly. Still gonna work the arms, work the shoulders a little bit. We're gonna keep those palms facing down. Hollow at the belly, lift the left arm up and then down and exhale. Again, keep your tail tucked under, right? We've rolled back behind your sit bones. Good, we're gonna do the same exercise. Turn your palms to face in, lead with your thumb up. Again, inner thighs, check on them. Keep the knees pointed tall. Pressure on the big toe. 4. You can do this. 3, 2, one more. Good, bring it up. Nice. Put those dumbbells down. Let's take that ball back to our rib cage. Make sure you can still grab those dumbbells though. Good. So the ball is underneath our ribs, between the shoulder blades. Link your fingers, support your head. And let's just extend, reach the upper back, over top. Let the head be cradled in your hands. Open those elbows, let the ribs flare. And then we're gonna bring it up. So I want you to exhale, pull into the belly, close the ribs. Lifting the chest back up. Good. So take it back into that big, big extension. Hold it. If I flare my ribs, if you flare your ribs, notice how high your waistline, the top of your sacrum, is lifted away from the ground. I don't want that to change. So this area of your belly button and below, don't change that. But exhale, pull into the pelvic floor, close your ribs, and bring yourself up to neutral. That's a lot of work. You feel extra long here. Now we're gonna do little tiny pulses to go a little higher. Exhale to go another inch. Sink into the ball, exhale, go another inch. Sink into the ball, exhale, lift. Don't change that sacrum, right? Let's keep the sacrum lifted, right? Top side of the sacrum lifting away from the mat. 4, 3, 2, one more. Good, all the way back. Good, and if you notice when you lay back, again, nothing has changed to your pelvis. You're still resting on the same spot of your bum, around those sit bones. Coming back up, exhale, pelvic floor, waistline, lifting the rib cage by softening those front ribs. We're gonna hold it here, keep the head heavy at the hands, so feel your armpits, your elbows pulling you up. And alternating right leg, tabletop, and then left. And lift. Again, we're not changing the pelvis. Keep that waistband of your pants, your shorts lifted. 4, 3, 2, one more. Good, both feet down all the way back. Good, let's roll off the ball. Enjoy the space underneath your spine. Take your dumbbells a little wider. We're gonna take your hands out to the side, palms up, and bring our legs up to tabletop. We're gonna do a little rotation here. So squeeze those legs together in the air. Soften the rib cage and inhale your legs to the right, lifting your left bum cheek off the ground. Exhale, come back through center. Inhale over to the other side. And exhale. You got it. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale over. Exhale to lift. Inhale. And exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Hug your knees. Good. From here, let's roll over. Come up. We're going to come over onto our side. We're going to do some side leg work. Let's also do some rotator cuff work. So I'm going to lay on my left side first. I'm going to take that dumbbell into my right hand. My knees are bent, so my feet to my bum, my armpit, ear are in a straight line. Dumbbell in that right hand high to the sky. Pull that elbow into the waist. Squeeze the seam of your shirt. And then we're going to bring the hand, the forearm down, parallel to the floor. And then from here, exhale, open. And down, and exhale, open. You got it. 8. Opening the collarbone. All right, keep that shoulder gently rolled back. That's the rotation in the socket. 3, 2, one more. Hold it open. Now press for the sky. Try to pull your elbow right down to the seam of your shirt and feel your hand sliding down the back wall. Lift and pull down. Lift and pull down. Lift and pull down. 4, 3, 2, last one. Beautiful, bring the hand down. Let the hand rest on the floor. Let's take this into some clamshells today, so pull those hips long, feel the waistline lifted, and then exhale, open the right and lower it, and open. Four, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now from here, let's lift the foot up. So your foot's in the air. Let's internally rotate the knees down and open. And exhale. Pull into that waistline. Really try to turn that leg in. Show me your outside ankle. Show me your inside ankle bone. 4, 3, 2, one more. Good, bring it down, rest. Good, pull that right leg into the chest. Getting a nice little stretch in the low back. And then we're gonna grab the foot, stretching the thigh, trying to pull your right foot toward your bum. Keep that knee pulling down. Try to keep that leg parallel to the floor. Good. And let's release it. We're gonna go nice and long. Let's take both legs long for this version. We're gonna internally rotate that leg so my big toe touches the floor in front. I'm gonna lift the leg and try to pull the heel down behind me, trying to touch the floor. I might actually have to bend my knee a little bit to touch so that I keep my hips stacked. And then lift and toes in front and heel down behind. Up and toes in front and heel behind. Let that leg lift nice and high, up and over, up and back. Up and over, up and back. Good, pull it back, hold it here. We're gonna do little pulses. So we're gonna go higher, pull behind, pull high, and then down, up and down. 3, 2, 1. Good, bring it in, rest. Good. Both legs are long, so let's pull them slightly forward. We're gonna go into that oblique, into that side lift here. Flex your feet, use your right hand as support. And exhale, hollow the belly, lift the legs. And down. Lift and lower. Lift. Five, 4, 3, 2. Can we hold it up? Hold the legs in the air. Go 1 foot in front of the other and switch, switch, switch. Think of it as just a step in front, a step behind, a step in front, a step behind. Keep the legs high. 4, 3, 2, 1. Together and down. Good. Bend your legs. Push yourself up. So we're in our mermaid stance here. Your legs are bent, resting on the floor. We're gonna grab onto that outside leg. So right hand to right ankle, because we're just laying on our left. Lift the left arm and reach over. Good, bring it up. Do it again, up and over. And one more time. Nice big side bend. Good and up. Lovely. Let's release it. Turning around for the other side, bringing the dumbbell with us. So laying on our side, knees are bent, feet in line with your bum, your shoulder, your ear. Left hand's got that dumbbell nice and high. We're gonna pull that elbow into the waist, squeezing the seam of your shirt. Good. Bringing the hand down, parallel to the ground, and open on the exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good, breathe out, hollow at that belly, lift that waistline in. 3 more. 2. 1 more, hold it. And now reach for the ceiling and pull it down. And lift and pull it down. Again, you want to feel the back of the wrist, back of the hand, sliding down the wall. You really try to get that elbow shining forward and coming down to touch the seam of your shirt. 3 more. 2. Last one. Go ahead and release it down. Good, hand can rest. We'll take this to our clamshell. So feel the waistline lifted. And then exhale, open the left knee and close. Three, 2, holding it up. Let's take the foot up in the air, keep the foot in the air, and then exhale, pull the knees together and open. Knees together. Breathe out, hollow out that belly. 3 more. 2. 1 more. Good, bring it down. Let's hug the knee to the chest. Good, grab the foot. Let's stretch out your quad. Try to pull the foot to your bum. Try to keep that knee down. You can tuck that tail a little bit. You can squeeze that left bum cheek. Good. And we'll bring it down. We're going to extend both legs. We're going to do that arc. We're going to internally and externally rotate. So flex that left foot. We're going to lift and then pull it down in front. Lift and pull the heel down behind you. So again, I have to bend my knee a little bit to get my heel to touch the floor while I keep my hips stacked. Right? So I really want to feel the lift in the waistline, the pelvis staying stacked. I want you to feel some work, some lengthening going along that IT band, along the outside of that left leg. Good, lift it a little bit higher, up, down, up, down. Good, this time pull it behind. We're gonna go down a few more times. So lift, lower down, lift, lower down. Lift with a straight leg. If it's bending at the very end. And up, 2, up. Perfect, bring your legs together. Good, bring them slightly forward. Going into your side lift here, pulling into the waistline. Not pulling into the waist, pulling into the waistline. Exhale, hollow out the belly, lift the legs, and down, and lift. You got it. Feel that work coming right in to the front of the seam of your shirt, right above the waistband of your pants, right over the top of that hip bone. We're gonna hold it high, and then 1 step forward, 1 step back. Switch, switch, switch. Keep the legs up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs together and down. Good. Bend your knees. Push yourself up. Left hand to your left ankle. Right hand out to the side. We're going to exhale up and over, side bend. And up. And again, up and over. Last time. Good. Very nice. Let's let it go. Let's come down onto our belly. Good. I want you to just prop yourself up into your Sphinx position. So up on your forearms. So pull those elbows underneath the shoulders, palms parallel, or palms turned down, but hands parallel. I should say that better. Tuck the tail, and as you exhale, lift your belly, lift your chest, your head, press down with those forearms. Getting as much length in the spine as you can, a nice little stretch maybe in those abdominals, and then relax. And again, exhale, pelvic floor, waistline, ribs. And down. 1 more, lift. And down. From here, keep your hands where they are, but take your elbows wider and come down. Take your hands just a little bit wider than your ears. And we're gonna do a little push-up. It's not a true push-up, but we're gonna push back up into that Sphinx position more or less. We're gonna tuck the tail, hollow out the belly, push with those hands, lift the chest, lift the head, and come down. Put the work into your triceps. Really try to push the floor away from you. And as you're lifting the chest, you're trying to lift the front of your hips with you, right? You've got those suspenders, they're connected to your ribs. So if the ribs are lifting, they're pulling on the front of your hips. Breathe out, hollow the belly. Keep that pelvis tucked under. 5, 4, come down with control. 3, 2, one more. Good, bring it down. Take your hands wide into your goalposts. Good. So 90 degrees at the elbows pressing into the floor. Tuck the tail and exhale, pull into the belly, press your forearms down, lift the chest as high as it will go, keeping your arms anchored, and then inhale, lower, and exhale, push. I want you to feel the stretch, the pull, the work across your pectoral muscles, across the collarbone, and lower, lift, and down, lift, and down. Good, 2 more. And lift, hold. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Use that exhale, pull into that low belly. Try to lift those ribs in and up. Work on that pelvic floor breathing. 1 more. Good, lower it down. Keep the face hovering the floor. We're gonna lift those arms. So exhale, pull into that pelvic floor, waistline ribs, lifting your forearms off the ground. And then lower the arms. So your spine stays still. Exhale, pelvic floor, waistline, arms are up. And down. And lift. And lift. Lift, hold. Exhale again, focus on that pelvic floor, that waistline pulling inward and up, those ribs softening, keep those hands hovering. Exhale. One more. And down. Nice work. Take your hands straight back by your hips. Good. Lift your hands an inch off the floor. Squeeze them into your body. Let your nose hover the ground. And again, we're going to lift the pelvic floor, the waistline, the ribs. Squeeze your arms into your body. Stay here. Tuck that pubic bone down and exhale. Breathe out. Two more. One more. And down. Beautiful. Push it back. Let's take a little child's pose. Let's curl those toes underneath and push back. Good. Coming up onto all fours. Good. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Let's do a couple cat-cows. So exhale, scoop the belly, drop the tail on the head. Inhale, extend. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, extend. And around. Last one. Good, nice flat back. Take the left leg forward. I want you to use your fingertips on the ground. We're sinking forward into that lunge. Pull backward to find your hamstring of that left leg. Come forward, pull backward. Inhale, and exhale. And inhale, and exhale. Good, last one. Good, releasing it, changing legs. Right leg in front. Good, let the hips sink forward and pull them back. And forward. And back. And forward. Last one. And forward. Good, let it go. We're gonna stand on all fours. We're gonna go into our goalie stretch. Take the right leg out to the side. Try to get the baby toe down, the foot flat, and just rock forward and back. Keep that tail high. Chest forward, spine is long. Good, last one here. Good, bring it in, change legs. Try to get that foot flat to the ground. And backward and forward. Good, lovely. From there, bring it in. Let's find a downward dog. Curl your toes under, lift your bum high, and then just walk on the spot. Really push through those toes. And it'll sink those heels down. Walk your hands back toward your feet. Soften the knees if you need to. Hanging forward. And we'll roll it up, exhale. Follow through the belly, dropping the tailbone, stacking the spine. Lift that chest and take a big breath high to the sky. And out. And up. And out. Shake out your arms. Shake out your legs. Give her a little wiggle. You're all done.